We now return to Let's Play Anno Online. I've made a little more room around the center of town. My residents probably hate me. Goddamn mayor keeps moving the town around every 15 minutes. But we're very close to the population goal, but this guy just popped up. Harbor protests. An inhabitant asks you to calm the protesters down with warm milk. Because that works, I guess? Start cost 25. Don't have that. Some dock workers working for the harbor master's office are protesting for better conditions. I must admit the work conditions really could be better. Find the protesters and calm them down. To avoid an all-out riot in the streets, the problem has to be negotiated. They just aren't getting enough milk. Okay, well I don't have that, so we'll have to close that. But what I can do now is plunk down a house, and we are running the risk of encroaching upon the forests, but until I get another well over on this side, this is not actually a good place for building anything, and it's even less good for forestry. I might actually just end up going this way, but we're not getting to the, we're getting out of range of the carpenter. Putting here would actually be just fine. You know what, let's put there, because that isn't within range of everything. It's on the outskirts of town, though, so I'm not too thrilled about it. Here we go. Your village is already looking promising. I hope we can provide for all these people. Me too. Because, what's the production of milk at now? We're consuming 7. Could be better. What do you want now? The Emperor once taught me the importance of a good community. If you really want to have an impact on the Empire, you will need a bigger population. Really? Really? We can't do any more expansion. I want to get this done first, actually, because I'm running out of room that I feel comfortable expanding into. Although, to be honest, we have not yet faced a situation where I'm going to need to actually fill all that in. So I have been spending a lot of resources on unnecessary things, and I think it's costing me quite a bit. So maybe I'll just go ahead and put those in. But I would like to have this milk. Because what is this going to be? These only take 8 people. I can upgrade these. We need 250, so I imagine that'll be the next thing, is getting that up. We're still in Chapter 3, as far as I know. Yes. I guess Chapter 3 said it was combat, right? I guess not. I guess that has no impact whatsoever, but we do need to expand the town. So I guess I will sit here for a little bit until we get... No, you know what? It's going to be done soon. So yeah, as I was saying, I haven't really found a need yet to have all this space. So maybe I'll fill in, you know, I'll put houses there so that we have at least one there. I was hoping to keep those corners open, but I think by the time we're ready to expand, I'll be able to push this way into that territory. So here we go again with this 5 free wood every couple of minutes and 5 experience. And then it's going to be forever before I can do the milk for the harbor protests. I could do that on my own, of course, but I don't really want to get ahead of the game, because I've done that a couple times, and we've missed out on some of the quests. Well, I mean the text for the quest. We haven't actually missed out on the quests themselves. Oh, really? Come on. Okay, I'll pause until we get last one. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's expand. Reveal. It will, of course, take an hour for that stuff to happen. So in the meantime, I guess I'll collect some of this stuff. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and fulfill the population requirement. We only need a few more houses. Put one, come on. If I put one there, put one... I'll save that corner because you never know. I think obviously I'm going to want to expand my houses to the left, not to the right, because we need those forests. So put one there. Put one... It's in 2 wells. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Put one there. Put one there. Put something like that there. And I now need 2 more of these damn things because... well, this would be within range. It would start to affect these, but that's sort of what I was leaving open, actually. So we still have efficient woodcutters. And here we are. This truly is a promising settlement. I love visiting your island. The more people live on your island, the more buildings are available for construction. Yes, because that's how the Anno games work. Perish. A new need. Woolen garments. We've unlocked the sheep farm. Use sheep pastures within its influence area to produce wool, and then a spinner's hut. Okay. Sheep farms. Your people have started asking for better clothes. I wonder if this island can be used to breed sheep. If this works, you could try to weave clothes from their wool. Produce some wool garments and produce some wool garments and your people will be pleased again. Woolen garments are woven from wool produced at a sheep farm. Sheep farms need sheep pastures within their influence area. Your island needs no special fertility to produce wool. Okay, but it is possible that if they are anything like the goat shed, they will only have the one, which is obnoxious, but that's how we have to deal with it. So let's put them down here so that they're within range of the distribution center. If I keep them... I don't want to go too close to that, because if I'm ever going to build another... Actually, that's already in the way. This will have to be rearranged if I ever put more fisheries down here. So let's build the one. And give it a sheep farm. Oh, but it's not... The sheep farm has been built. Breeding sheep on this island could really work. Well, I hope so, because we need it to. So now are you going to give me the quest to put down a pasture? I see you haven't built any sheep pastures for your sheep farm. Pay a visit to the farmers and see if you can lend them a hand. So, one sheep farm actually has 2 pastures. Why? 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 That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why can't you have more goats? Put one there. And put one here. We'll leave the road connected because this doesn't have to be connected to a road. In which case I could actually move that one too. The sheep pastures have been constructed, and look how happy the sheep are in the fields. You have proved your island is very fertile. Some pioneers have volunteered to produce clothes from wool for a very small fee. Without a decent place to work, they won't do the job though. Construct a spinner's hut close to your sheep farms to produce wool and produce woolen garments. Raw materials like wool need to be processed in other workshops. Suppliers of raw materials are highlighted in green, while in building mode. Building processing workshops close to suppliers optimizes transportation and increases efficiency. Well, in that case, we're not taking out of that. And this would put that within... I need to build... How many? 2? Just the 1, actually. Why are you so slow? And increases efficiency. Yeah. Well, I guess we can put it right here then, because it's right next to it, and it's right next to a distribution center, which might actually be taking it a very long way. Whatever. The workers have started to weave wool garments. Congratulations. I got 10 wool for that. Now what? You can ascend your pioneers to vassals once you satisfy all your pioneers' needs. A green arrow marks a residence that is ready to ascend. Okay? But what is your problem? Goods from a supplier. Oh, there's just no wool in here yet. Okay. Well, that's whatever. Anyway, so what do you want me to do about that? I have visited your settlement recently. Your people speak well of you, and people have been increasingly drawn to your island. I sense there is a strong bond between you and your people. You treat them well. Your pioneers must be satisfied in order to be able to ascend, so upgrade at least one pioneer residence. Let's upgrade the one that's close to town. It needs clothing. Okay, so we'll have to wait for that to come in, and I imagine when it said that the green arrow will show up, it means like visually here it will show me that there is something ready to be done. So, how much longer are we waiting on this? Another, wow, okay. How much longer are we waiting on this? We need 25, and we've got 2. Okay, well, another sit and wait kind of thing here, but, you know, that's, like I said, that's how browser games work. Because they want you to spend your money so that you can make it go faster. I kind of think, I'm afraid, that eventually we're going to reach sort of a bottleneck where we really can't do anything, because that's sort of how they go. They go graduated in length of time it takes, so eventually you might be waiting half a day or more for something to happen. Hopefully that won't be the case before everyone gets bored with the series, but we'll find out. You apparently take good care of your people. Some of them have already requested permission to expand their homes. This could be of great value, don't you think? Well, at least one upgradable, which means that it hasn't been upgraded yet, but it could be. Okay. Ascension. Click on a residence, and then ascend a pioneer resident to a vassal residence. Vassals have higher demands than pioneers, but they generate more income too, so we might finally be able to get above what we need there. Let's find out. You, sir, get to upgrade. This is going to cost me 5,030 wood. And what is that? What is that over there on the right? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Upgrade. A vassal. Okay, this is now a vassal. You apparently take good care of your people, blah blah. What is that? 110 moldy boxes? An old box that used to store goods. We can always use more goods. Okay, well I guess we'll open that up. It's a consumable. Thanks. I think. We're now a large parish. Achievement. Harbor Master's Office. So that's increased, okay. We've unlocked a mason's workshop, a naval engineer, shipyard, repair crane, a medium marketplace. Ah, yeah. I think that's what I'm looking for. A barber, which increases health, that's okay. And, yeah. So maybe I can get rid of those damn small marketplaces, and, we'll have something to... Oh, that wasn't a consumable? What? Oh, it's just stone. Okay. Whatever. I don't understand what the hell is going on here. I had moldy boxes full of stones, I guess is what it was telling me. So what's that done for my money? Just having the one house. What has that done? It's increased my income quite a bit. But they also need more health attractions, so that's obnoxious. Let's see. Township. Population of 100 vassals. Let's not do that yet. Place a medium marketplace. A larger population means building larger community structures. The small marketplaces we have already built aren't big enough for the larger market stands and the bigger goods sold there. A medium marketplace has a larger influence area than a smaller one. It shows how many inhabitants of each civilization level live in your city and satisfies the need for community. Okay. So, I mean, obviously this is necessary for the vassals, but I imagine it also distributes goods for the lesser houses, right? I mean, it has to. That's how that works. Okay, oh good God. Well, this is where I would want to put it. Front and center. So now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to move everything. We'll do that later though. Right now, we'll put that down. Come on, let go. The additional space that the marketplace provides is now being used by vassals to sell even more goods. This looks good. I'll have to move the church out. Probably have to reconfigure just how I do all this stuff in general. Let's go ahead and move you out of the way. Although now that affects you, so I'm going to need another workshop. Deliver 20 fish. What? You have received an offer to sell fish to a local tavern. You should accept this offer if you need the coins and can spare the fish. Okay, can I start that now? It's not ready to deliver, but I can... Do I not have fish? Is that what you're telling me? Deliver? Okay. The goods have been exchanged and the deal has been sealed. The trader packs away his newly acquired goods and prepares to leave again. Okay. Anyway, before I spend time rearranging that, we are low on food now, but that'll climb back up. Let's look at some more. The shipyard. The shipyard needs to be built in the harbor area. Sooner or later, your inhabitants will demand goods that are currently not available on your island. Build ships to explore new islands and expand your production. The harbor area is a coastal area around your harbor master's office. The building space in this area is limited. Guess we'll build it anyway. You can just build it right... Why? Okay. Let's just build it right there. 30 stone, so we're using up like all of my stone, but that'll be fine. And it's asleep. As a reward for your loyalty and effort, please accept this gift. 10,000. Here's your future shipbuilding efforts. Here's to your future shipbuilding efforts. You may now build combat ships. New ship types will unlock later in the game. Okay. Level 6. Congratulations, your player level just increased to 6. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So why is it asleep? Just because I've got it turned off and I haven't had it building anything yet? We're not ready to build a ship. Although, wool trader, do we have 20 wool? You've received an offer to sell wool to a fur trader. You should accept this offer. Sure, sure. We'll start, but I want to see how much I've got, because I don't want to give away all of my wool. Oh, we don't even have it. Okay. Next quest. Shipyard, a brig. We should start building our own ships. The shipyard is ready and awaiting your order. Build a brig. Okay. And I also get a galley and a caravel, as well as 5 cannonballs. That's something I'm going to have to probably set up next. Build the ship. How much is this going to cost? 30,000, so a lot of everything and a ton of wool. Okay, and that's the brig. Well, another mission that'll have to wait. Whoops, come on. Next mission, build a barber. A barber wants to set up his shop on your beautiful island. Give him a hand and help him find a place to move into. Your people are already looking forward to getting their hair cut and their beards shaved. Okay. Where is the barber? That's a service, I imagine. Barber. Oh. Jeez. Why do they do this? Why can't it just be normal sized? So now I'm gonna have to think, for future purposes, how big I actually want to make each of these squares. Do these have to be connected to a road? These wells? Or can they just be, like, set out in the middle? Guess we'll find out. No, they can totally be set in the middle. So that's cool. Now wait a minute, why did those go down? That was right here. That shouldn't have affected them at all that way. Anyway, what I'm thinking though is if I can do wells like that, I can just shove it in the middle of a 3x3 housing block, and maybe we can do something like that. For now though, we'll just place this stupid thing down here. It's gonna cost me a ton of money and a ton of materials. It's gonna use up all my stone. I hope I don't need that. Finally, your people have a place to get a decent haircut. Well done. We now also have 350 people. How's that affecting the consumption of my goods? Oh boy, consumption is all done on the wool. And we're gonna need more milk. No, what I need is food. Consumption on the food is still pretty good. Okay, Mr. Merchant Man, keep an eye on your woolen garment stocks. If they get scarce, you will lose a lot of profit. You should not let that happen. So I need more sheep farms and spinner huts. Okay, that's something I can do. If I can remember where it is. Okay. Now, since I've got so much room, I think I might want to just put the next fields like out here. Although that starts to approach upon that, so maybe I'll just keep it close by. Lots of money that I'm spending, not really a good thing. That actually did affect that just a little bit, and that affected that one too. They're still at 50, so they're still efficient. But I'm gonna have to start keeping an eye on that. And then we need another one of these, which I could put here, but I'm not going to. I'll just put it here, because it's still within range, still fairly efficient. Very good. What's it missing? Oh, it's just missing supplies, but it will get those. Okay, last one, 100 vassals. So I just need to begin upgrading all of these. But when I do that, first of all, I mean, it's using a lot of money and a lot of wood. I'm not sure that I necessarily want to do that all the time, but I'll do it now. So that's up. How many do we have now? 28, so it's 14 apiece, so I don't have to do it for all of them, and it's probably better, in fact, if I don't do it for all of them, because then we'll just be, well, we'll be out of money, but we'll also be, I should do it until I get above the money. You know what, let's just do it before finishing the episode. I might not have the wood. I do have the wood. I want to get profit. I want to get 2 profit, which is not happening yet. This is not happening yet. I thought they were supposed to make me some more money. I should be careful not to do all of that, though, until I've got... no, that's not how you find that out. Clothing. We've only got 2 clothing, so that could be part of it. Like they're not fully getting their clothing needs done. Costs still go up. They're not outstripping that just based on their income, which is really obnoxious to me. I need another fisherman's hut. Apparently, the sea is calm these days. The fishermen are already waiting to sail out and catch some fish. Let's give them a hand, shall we? Well, the next one I'd want to put down is out here, so I'm going to have to rearrange the road a little bit to make that happen, so that it has the four fishing spots that are efficient. How are we doing here? Halfway, and we don't really have the money. I mean, I could, and then be almost completely out of money, and then if I'm not making profit, it's gonna hurt me. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. This one gets upgraded. This one cannot afford it. Why now? Out of wood. Okay, well, that put a damper on that. So I guess I'm now against a brick wall for a little bit longer. Probably a good place to end this episode, so I'll see you next time.